Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news as the NFL offseason rolls into its final weeks before training camp kicks off. The buzz around the San Francisco 49ers is heating up. Fans are eager, expectations are high, and the front office is busy working behind the scenes, trying to fine-tune this already talented roster. It's a delicate balancing act, bringing in veteran presence without breaking the bank, filling gaps in depth, and ensuring the team is ready to compete at the highest level once the season begins. And let's be honest, for 49ers fans, the stakes are always high. The team has been on the cusp of greatness in recent years, and the hunger for another Super Bowl appearance is palpable. But as always, the NFL is unpredictable, and every little move could make all the difference between a playoff run and an early exit. So, what's the latest? Well, the front office, led by General Manager John Lynch, and the coaching staff, spearheaded by Kyle Shanahan, are exploring every avenue, especially in terms of veteran additions that could stabilize the roster. Why? Because there's a bit of uncertainty regarding some key players, particularly on the offensive side. Brandon Ayuk, one of the team's top receivers, is coming off a stellar season, but has yet to fully recover from the injuries that hampered him late in the year. Fans know how vital Ayuk is to this offense. His speed, route-running ability, and big play potential make him a nightmare for defenses. But until he's back at full strength, the 49ers need to be smart, adding depth to the wide receiver room. And that's exactly what's happening. The team is actively scouting veteran wideouts who can step in and produce immediately. Ricky Pearsall, a promising young receiver entering his second season, has shown flashes of brilliance. His route running, his hands, and his ability to make plays after the catch are all encouraging signs. Still, Pearsall is unproven in terms of consistent production, and Jauan Jennings, who had an unexpectedly productive 2024, is not enough on his own. The 49ers are eyeing a veteran who can provide both reliability and leadership, someone who can help bridge the gap until Ayuk is back to full throttle. Recently, the team took a step toward that direction by bringing in Gabe Davis for a workout. Davis, a proven deep threat with the Buffalo Bills, has the size, speed, and playmaking ability that could perfectly complement the 49ers' offense. Kyle Shanahan, always cautious but pragmatic, confirmed Davis's visit, saying, "I think it's how we handle every situation, we monitor everything." Gabe S. visited a few teams. He's a guy we've been a fan of in the past, and he wanted to visit a few teams and talk to them about mutual interest, and we had a good visit. But that's stuff we really never stop doing. So, while nothing is set in stone, the 49ers are clearly exploring options, trying to add that veteran punch to their receiving core without overspending or rushing into a signing. Now, let's switch gears and look at the defensive side of the ball. This is where things get interesting, especially in the secondary. The 49ers have built a reputation for their stout defense, but they face some questions now that Charvarius Ward is no longer on the roster. Ward's departure leaves a gap at the boundary corner position, a critical spot for any top-tier defense. Young players like Diamador Lenoir and Tree Brown have shown promise, but they're still relatively unproven at the NFL level. And in this league, experience matters, especially when you're trying to shut down the league's best receivers. So, what's the plan? Well, the 49ers are looking outside the organization, among free agents, to find some experience and stability. A couple of names stand out. Keenan Allen, the six-time Pro Bowler, is a free agent after his stint with the Chicago Bears in 2024. Known for his exceptional route running, sticky hands, and ability to convert third downs, Allen could be a perfect fit. Imagine him as a reliable target for Brock Purdy, especially in clutch situations. That kind of veteran presence could elevate the entire offense. Allen's stats last year, 70 catches for 744 yards and 7 touchdowns, show he's still got plenty left in the tank. His experience in multiple offensive schemes, leadership qualities, and familiarity with high-pressure situations make him an intriguing option, especially given the 49ers' need for a steady, experienced receiver. Meanwhile, the secondary also has other veteran options. Rasul Douglas, formerly of the Buffalo Bills, is still available. Douglas has been a solid contributor in the league, known for his physicality and zone coverage skills. In 2024, he didn't manage to snag an interception, but he finished with 58 tackles, a forced fumble, and 5 pass breakups in 15 starts. His experience and physical style of play could bring much-needed depth and toughness to the 49ers secondary. At nearly 30, Douglas offers a veteran voice that can help guide the younger corners, providing both on-field stability and locker room leadership. And of course, there's Stephon Gilmore, a name that's been linked to many teams over the years, and for good reason. The former Defensive Player of the Year and 5-time Pro Bowler remains an elite corner when healthy. Gilmore's recent seasons with the Vikings demonstrated that he still plays at a high level. In 15 starts last year, he recorded 56 tackles, an interception, and 9 pass breakups. Even at nearly 35, he brings a wealth of knowledge, intelligence, and swagger to the field. Gilmore's leadership and experience could be exactly what the 49ers need to solidify that boundary corner position, especially short-term as they look to develop their younger players. This ongoing search for veteran additions underscores the team's commitment to contending now. The 49ers know that injuries happen, games are won and lost in the margins, and having that veteran presence can make all the difference. The front office is carefully weighing options, balancing cap space, team chemistry, and on-field impact to assemble a roster that's ready to challenge for another Super Bowl. And for fans, this is what makes the offseason so exciting. Every signing, every workout, every rumor could be the move that pushes this team over the edge. Looking at the bigger picture, the 49ers have one of the most talented rosters in the league, with stars like Nick Bosa leading a fierce defense, George Kittle anchoring the tight end position, and Brock Purdy, the young quarterback, continuing to develop into a leader. But depth is always the key. And as the team prepares for the upcoming season, it's clear that they're not sitting still. They're trying to stay ahead of the curve, making strategic moves to ensure they remain competitive and dangerous. The NFC West, meanwhile, is also shifting. The Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams, and Arizona Cardinals are all making moves of their own, but the 49ers remain focused on sustaining their dominance. The division has become more competitive, and every game counts even more now. The 49ers know that to get back to the Super Bowl, they'll need not just talent, but also depth, resilience, and a bit of luck. That's why these veteran signings could be the finishing touches that propel them to the next level. And let's not forget the importance of the coaching staff. Kyle Shanahan's offensive ingenuity and Robert Saleh's defensive schemes have been instrumental in the team's recent success. But with the NFL constantly evolving, adaptability is key. Bringing in versatile veterans who understand the league's nuances can help keep the 49ers one step ahead. Whether it's a seasoned receiver who can beat man coverage or a veteran corner who understands how to read routes and position himself accordingly, these are the moves that could define their season. So, as we inch closer to training camp, excitement builds. Fans are already imagining the potential matchups, the big plays, and the playoff battles. The 49ers have a core of talented players, but adding the right veterans could be the final piece of the puzzle. It's about building a team that's both talented and deep, capable of weathering injuries and facing the toughest defenses in the league. And in a league where every detail matters, the teams that win are often those with the most prepared and versatile rosters. Now, for all the diehard 49ers fans, what do you think about these potential additions? Would Keenan Allen be the perfect complement to Ayuk and Pearsall? Could Rasul Douglas or Stephon Gilmore be the veteran leadership that stabilizes the secondary? Or do you think the team should pursue other options? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters, and we love hearing from you. This roster building process is like a puzzle, and every piece counts. The 49ers are always in the thick of it, trying to craft a team that can bring home that elusive 6th Super Bowl title. And remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis. The NFL offseason is never dull when it involves the San Francisco 49ers, and we're here to bring you all the latest. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't yet, and keep supporting this community of passionate 49ers fans. Together, we're part of something special, and I can't wait to see what this team does next. Whether it's through new signings, draft picks, or strategic adjustments, one thing is clear: the 49ers are always aiming higher, always chasing greatness. And with your support, we'll be right here every step of the way, celebrating every victory and analyzing every move. Thanks for being part of this journey, and as always, go Niners.